Hey everyone, welcome to the Tuesday night team. My name is Pat Ryan. I am a national champion with Vitality, a national director, a proud member of the 100-pound club, and an even prouder member of TeamViHOPE. We have been bringing these calls to you guys each and every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the last 10 months, and I am just as excited today as I was the first time we did these calls. Tonight's call is going to be a fantastic call. We're going to talk about getting to Vitality. We've got 17 days until the biggest event in Vitality. We're going to be celebrating all the new 100-pound club members. We're going to be crowning the new Body by Vi champions. We're going to be celebrating Neon. There's even a new product launch that's going to top Neon, is what Ryan Blair said. I am so absolutely excited to be able to connect with this community and to get my belief back. My story started 4 years ago. I've been with this company for a long time now. I was a 430-pound man with 170/90 blood pressure, and my doctor told me I was a walking heart attack and I needed to do something about it. And, you know, it was funny because I had a skinny guy bug me for 9 months about this weight loss shake that tastes like cake, and he kept telling me to drink it and I was going to lose weight, and I kept telling him no in every creative way I could find. And then when your doctor gives you a warning, kind of puts you on notice, tells you your life is on the line, well, you got to make a change. So I called the skinny guy. I said, let's get some shakes. I ordered a shape kit because that's all I could afford, and I lost 15 pounds in 3 weeks. I was absolutely over the moon with the results I was receiving just by changing a couple of crappy meals with 2 shakes. So I had a challenge party. Next thing you know, the next month I was getting my transformation kit for free. 56 pounds lost in my first challenge, 150 pounds lost total, over 20 pounds of muscle built. I have kept it off for over 3 years, and I live the Vi life each and every day. Through injuries, through whatever it takes, I make sure that I get my shakes in, I eat my right nutrition, and I connect with this community every day. That's what living the Vi life is all about. That's my story, and it's going to continue to grow because we have so much more ahead of us with this company. I'm so excited to bring on my guests for tonight. We have a panel of callers tonight. We do this the first Tuesday of every month. We bring on different people from the community, some 100-pound club members, some champs, and we're going to ask some questions. And tonight, it's all about Vitality. But first, what I'm going to do is bring on each guest. I'm going to ask them to tell their story, and then I've got a question for each of them. You guys ready? Because I know I am. Neek Fit, are you there? Neek, you just have to take yourself off mute, or she may have dialed in on the wrong line, Dave. Everyone, please mute yourself except Neek. Just use the mute on your phone. Neek, are you there?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Neek, a 100-pound club member, and this is your first Vitality. That's why I wanted to bring you on first, because I didn't want you to hear from them first. I want to hear what you're excited about. So let us hear your story. How did you get to 100-pound club? Please take it away.
After 6 months of going to every doctor to make sure my body could handle the surgery of getting the lap band procedure, I woke up the Tuesday before the Thursday of my scheduled procedure and decided I didn't want to do it. I was a little scared of the surgery, and I just wanted to try to do it naturally. After going to the gym and doing Weight Watchers for 2 months, I had a friend who introduced me to the challenge. I didn't believe her. I thought, oh, that's just fake. It's not possible. She sent me my first challenge kit for free, and from then on, I just rocketed with it. Doing the shape kit and working out for at least 4 days a week, I lost my first 75 pounds in about 6-7 months.
That's fantastic. 6 or 7 months to lose 75 pounds. So what was the rest of the journey to the 100-pound club?
The rest, after losing the 75 pounds, I didn't gain. I just stayed at a standstill. Then I decided, you know what? I wanted to reach my goal, which was 100 pounds, so let's go for it. And I went full force. I'm 100 pounds down. I get to walk across the stage into the 100-pound club at Vitality. I'm spreading the word about the challenge, and I just want to take it as far as I can. Vitality is a great company. The challenge is the #1 challenge in America for weight loss, and I'm a prime example why.
Yeah, obviously you are. You tried surgery, you tried Weight Watchers, you tried pretty much every way, and then you found the challenge, and boom, look what happened to you. Fantastic.
And I never did. I was one of the people that never believed. Like the transformation pictures, they're fake. Commercials, they're fake. I never believed. I never believed.
I think each and every one of us listening to this call, and anybody that will ever listen to this call, was a skeptic at the very beginning. Not many people believed it at first. It is so hard to believe until you get to experience it. And you haven't experienced a Vitality yet. This is going to be my fourth. So what are you looking forward to? What do you think you're going to get out of it?
I'm going to the learning experience and the motivation. It is so motivational to be around so many people that are doing the same thing you're doing, and that's just spreading health and fitness and vitality. I want to learn how to take it to the next level. I want to learn how to be a star promoter. I want to learn how to be a national director. I want to drive a BMW. I'm going to get the whole experience from Vitality. I'm going to take it all in.
Absolutely fantastic. That is the answer I know I was certainly hoping to hear, because that's what it's all about. You are going to meet some incredible people. I cannot wait to meet you. I've been following you on Facebook for I don't know how long now. You inspire me. It's absolutely awesome.
I'm telling you, Vitality is a family. We're all just one big, healthy family, and I can't wait to meet. I'm gonna be hugged out. I just want to hug and snap pictures of all my family.
Well, you're going to have all of us on the 100-Pound Club pushing you right to the front of the stage to make sure you get to tell your story, because you're one of our newest members. Thank you so much for telling your story. Put yourself on mute. Yeah, everybody, you know what? Take yourselves off mute right now, and let's hear it for Neek. Seriously, one of our newest 100-Pound Club members.
Woo! Yeah. Thank you. I can't wait to see each and every one of you.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Neek. We're going to be talking to you again after everybody else. I'm going to be bringing on our second guest. Thank you. I'm going to bring in our second guest now. Rodney Jackson, are you there?
I am here.
Another one of it. When did you hit the 100-Pound Club, brother? 100-Pound Club. When was it?
I hit it about 3 months ago.
3 months ago. Another new one. I love it, man. Tell us your story, because I don't know a lot about your story. Another new one. I'm so excited.
Well, my story is a little different than Neek. I've been on a challenge now for roughly 2.5 years. And when I first started, I started in June 2013. And my first challenge, my first 90 days, I lost right at 50 pounds. And then I was happy. I was content. And then I had some stuff happen. And I had some life tragedies that happened. And I got stressed and stuff like that. And I had by that point I had lost some more, but I didn't keep track of it. I actually it got so bad that I was sleeping out of a friend's car because some things had happened to where I didn't have anywhere to stay. But I was still on my challenge. I was still working out. I was still having my shakes. I wasn't blending them, but I was using the shaker bottle. And that great friend that helped me out tremendously. And then once I got back on my feet, man, I got on the scale, and I actually lost a total of 170 pounds. I had gained some back because I had a major injury to that. But ever since then, actually, when I started my challenge, I actually became a promoter first. I wasn't a customer. I came in and jumped on as a executive promoter. And I haven't paid for my kit since. And ever since, it's been amazing.
You're telling me you lost 170 pounds? Is that what I just heard?
Yeah, I lost 170, but the reason I only lost, I put on 100 is because I gained some back because of my injury. So I didn't want to cheat the system. So, but yeah, I lost to a total of 170.
Wow, you know what? No worries, Rodney. There are so many of us that have fallen off challenge and we found it instead of losing it, and we're on the way of losing it again. So there's absolutely no worries about that, man. You will get it all back and then some. I am so absolutely excited to hear your story. And so since you started as a promoter at first, you've been to Vitality, correct?
Yes.
Awesome. When did you go to Vitality?
In Orlando in 2013. I wasn't even in the business a full month yet for my first Vitality.
That was a very, very memorable Vitality for me, that is for sure. What was your number one memory from that Vitality?
Oh, man. Well, I don't know where to start, man, because and honestly, everything goes from your head and your visual to your heart. Like, you're hearing all the different stories and all the other ways the company connects families and the way the company changed lives. Like, there's another ambassador in the company who was homeless, who went from homeless, staying in a hotel, to now he has a mansion. It's crazy. I mean, you literally learn so much. Even if you're not in the business, you learn so much about how to get your product for free. If you are in the business, you learn so much on how to grow your business from other people, because we all have our moments where we don't listen to our upline and figure we could do it our way, but when we figure out our way is the wrong way, it doesn't help our business. So when you go to an event and you hear another way, you're like, hey, I'm listening to my upline and try this way, and you find success.
Awesome. Those are some fantastic tips. I hope you guys listening in have a pen and paper out. You need to do that on each and every call, because there are nuggets dropped on every call we do each Tuesday because of the amazing guests we have and their incredible stories. Rodney, thank you so much. Do you remember that guy that did the cartwheel on stage in Orlando?
Yeah, I can't remember his. I remember the cartwheel. I just don't remember who it was.
That was me, my friend. I'm the cartwheel guy. That's why it was the most memorable thing, because that is where I became a Vi champ. It was absolutely unbelievably.
Oh yeah, that was you.
Yeah, exactly. See, I don't know your story and you didn't know mine, so it's good. I can't wait to see you in a couple of weeks in Kansas City. We need to shake, we need to hug, and I need to say thank you for sharing your story with this community. I really appreciate you.
Anytime. You're welcome. Hey, one quick thing, guys. If you haven't booked a plane ticket, book it now, because you don't want to miss it.
You got it, man. Right on. Thank you so much. Stay there. Stay on mute, but stay there. We're going to talk to you again a little bit later on. I now have the pleasure of bringing on one of the sexiest Vi couples out there. And we're going to go ladies first, of course, because Matt's awesome, but Malinda, you're way better. Sorry. Regional champ, figure competitor. You're wearing some medals and stuff now too. I don't even know all of your credentials right now, because your transformation has been amazing. Your energy is fantastic, and you are two of my favorite people in this company by far. How are you?
I am well, Pat. How are you doing?
I am doing fantastic. Just sitting here on the Canadian side, looking at the Detroit skyline all lit up, reflecting off the Detroit River, enjoying the beauty around me right now. Tell us your story. Let everybody know your story. I know it, so tell everybody else.
Well, I'll tell you what. I was one of those Nelly knows, basically. My husband good old Matt brought the challenge to me back in 2012. And at that point, we were really struggling with our marriage, our health, financial goals were just not where they really needed to be. And I thought he was a little crazy about a milkshake business, but I reluctantly said, you know what, that's great. If this can help us, let's do it together. So at that point, I'd gained 30 pounds plus. I was really complacent with my weight. I was miserable. I was in PT like twice a week, if that, for a kickboxing injury, and I really couldn't work out at all. So I was coming home from work, feeling sorry for myself, grabbing whatever was in the fridge or ice cream or whatever, and just being, oh, woe is me. So my goals in competing in, mixed martial arts that I really wanted to do had just been crushed because of my injury. So Matt and I actually teamed up together, Pat, and we scheduled when we were going to have our shakes together. We started seeing results in us, and our perspective totally changed. It completely flipped. I got to my first event in St. Louis, and that's where my belief tank started changing. I saw the vision of Vitality, I saw the stories, I saw the heart and the results of everyone, and instead of proof of being in the pudding, it was in the shakes. And I was able to see that. So my belief tank was getting full pretty fast. And at that point, I saw the fitness champions on stage in the Vi model category. And I looked at Matt, and I looked at my mother-in-law that was there and our team, and I said, you know what? I can do this, and I'm going to be on that stage. And I tell you what, from then on out, that was it. I was inspired by the stories, and I was like, I'm going to transform myself. And I decided to go ahead and flip the other side, journey into the whole new world of competitive fitness and train to compete on stage and get some little sexy lean muscle going in an itsy-bitsy bikini, So I thought I would give that a shot. So far, I've competed in 6 fitness competitions, and my 7th one is just around the corner next weekend. And that's going to tie out my goal, basically, to compete in 3 competitions in 90 days, which I've never done, and I'm super excited about it. So far, I've, lost 30 pounds. I've put on 15 pounds plus of muscle, and it's just exciting to share it every single day with everyone I come across with, because it just it transformed my life, and I want to see that happiness and that change in others.
3 competitions in 90 days.
Yeah, I know, I'm crazy.
The average person cannot even understand what dedication that takes to nutrition just to do 1 competition, let alone 3 in 90 days. Wow.
I'm going for it. I'm still going.
And you always have a smile on your face. That is a crazy thing. I'm sure the pictures, the non-smile ones never make the pictures on Facebook. But Matt will have 3 stories about that, I'm sure. So you've been to a couple of Vitalities and many men events, because St. Louis was 2012. That was my first time on stage in front of 20,000 people. That was absolutely mind-blowing to be on that stage. Unbelievable. Yeah. So Vitality in every event, how important has it been to your journey physically and your business? How has it been for you to be able to promote the challenge and to do what you've done?
Absolutely. Well, what I will say first and foremost is when you go to an event, be in the event. Don't just be at it. Truly commit to having your mind, your soul, your eyes, your ears, your heart just open to everything around you. Because by doing that, it helps keep me accountable with each one of my challenges that I endeavor. It allows me to continue to strive to meet each goal that I set for myself and push myself, too, by being inspired by others to see their goals. It keeps me engaged. That's another one, to get as much information as I can so I can come back and share what I've learned with our team. And also from a supportive spouse perspective, each event allows us to grow each other and as a couple. So it's the utmost important it helps you with your challenge journey, and also to, reach down, and share it with your team members and everyone around you.
Absolutely amazing. That's exactly what it's about. All these tips on getting to Vitality are going to sound so similar, and I wonder why, because we've been there and we know. We know how important it is. And your success, as you said, the proof is in the shake, right?
Proof is in the shake. It's not in the pudding. It's in the shake.
You wouldn't be strutting around in a bikini if you were eating pudding all the time, unless it was Vi pudding, and then it's okay.
Yeah. Then I think it would be all right.
Malinda, thank you so much. I'm so excited to see you in a couple of weeks. I cannot wait.
Absolutely. We are too, Pat.
And now it's time to bring on the other half, not the better half. Matt, are you there, man?
Hey, Pat. First time on a conference call. I couldn't even figure it out. Sorry.
That's okay. I'm excited, man. This is awesome, because not only you're a 100-pound club member, but you are another fellow national champion, and that is a very small group of us, dude. Welcome to the TeamViHOPE call. I'm excited to have you here.
Yeah, man, I appreciate it. I appreciate you having me on, and I'm looking for that ice cream Malinda was talking about, and I don't see any ice cream in this freezer, so I gotta tighten things up around here.
Quick, somebody on the call post a Vi ice cream shake on the TeamViHOPE page. Save everybody. Matt, tell us your story. Share with the community. Tell us your story, how you got to become a national champion and 100-pound club member.
Awesome. So I was not recruited from Vitalis. A lot of people have been recruited in Vi, and I had started a weight loss journey prior to in 2012, and reached out to a friend on Facebook, and just wanted to know what this Vi life was that he was posting about. I'm a lifestyle guy. I've always been addicted and attracted to lifestyle, and when I saw that, you could lose weight, you could make money, and you could share your story and inspire others to do it with you, I was all in on day one. And I had lost about 15 or 20 pounds by working out and drinking just a whatever shake off the shelf, but really got attracted to the 90-day challenge. We've kind of lost that a little bit here recently, so it's fun to go back and talk about the 90 days, the 90 days, the 90 days, and man, I ended up losing over 100 pounds in 11 months on the challenge. Promoting the challenge also helped as well. And then partnered up with 3 buddies, some uplines, some downlines, some sidelines. And we went and did a fitness challenge. Put on 53 pounds of muscle in 90 days between the 4 of us. And in 2014 at NST in Louisville, we're named national champion, Body by Body national champion. So actually the very first Project 10 national champion. So that was kind of special. And to the people on the call that don't know, my whole story is over this last 3.5-year journey, not only have we lost 100 pounds, but I've also been able to break several addictions of alcohol, gambling, smoking. I was addicted to Diet Coke, fast food, and numerous other things. So the challenge and the losing over 100 pounds and becoming Body by Body champion has completely changed our life.
100 pounds in 11 months, national champion. You guys built 53 pounds of muscle in 90 days between the 4 of you. After losing 100 pounds, I know how tough it is to build muscle after losing weight. It is not easy, man. That is fantastic.
Thanks,
but I got a question for you, because you've had such incredible success, both financially and physically. And Vitality is what's known as a destination event. You know, there's many events that we go to locally, either it be a challenge party or a local success training, or even sometimes the regional success training. But to get to a Vitality takes a lot. It's travel. And I want to know, from your opinion, how much more important, what kind of a larger impact does that destination event have on somebody instead of going to just the local events or receiving updates at home? Being there live, what is the difference? What was your difference?
Well, the difference of from the impact of being there, I think it's a 2-part question. The biggest difference between the destination events, the NSTs or this is the Vitality, versus the local events, like you said, the VISOs or the challenge parties or the LSTs, it's purely the size. There's going to be 4, 5, 6, 7,000 people in one location. The leaders are all there. You go to a VISO and you might have you might have an ambassador, right? So all the leaders are going to be there. The 5 stars, the founders lid group, the Vi millionaires, and your mentors that you follow on Facebook, that you are attracted to, that you hear on the vision calls, that maybe you don't know because you have such a large team and somebody lives in Windsor, Ontario, and their 5-star ambassador lives in Texas. So it's the size, the leaders. That's the biggest difference. On a top shelf, on a top level of the 2 events. The second part of your question is, what is the impact in person versus the update in the web? Is that right, Pat?
You got it, Matt. Right on.
All right, cool. So I always ask, sometimes I ask a rhetorical question. Would you rather watch the Super Bowl on TV in standard definition, or would you rather be in the stadium at the 50-yard line? Just ask yourself that question. Do you want to watch it in standard def on a 20-inch TV, or do you want to be on the 50-yard line in the stands? I can't explain the difference because I've never missed an event. But here's what I can share with you that you're going to experience at this event. You're going to hear the new stories. You're going to see the emotion that people come to, that are moved by the story. The laughing, the crying, the screaming that you're going to hear. You're going to see the stage full of checks. Yeah, you might see a snapshot on Facebook of a dozen people holding up a $5,000 check, but that doesn't include the 70 that were before that. So you get to see all of that. You get to hear the training firsthand. You get to be a part of a breakout session. And the one thing that is the most important thing, the most important reason why you have to get to Vitality and you have to get to the large events is you don't know now what it's going to be, and it's different for everybody, Pat. It's different for everybody on this call, and it's different for everybody in Vi. what is that one thing that's going to change or impact your life, your business, your relationship, your marriage, your job, whatever it is, you can't get that if you're not in the room. You can't get that listening to it on a webinar. And you sure as heck can't get it on an every update for every 45 minutes from your downline or your upline. So get to the event because you're going to hear that one thing that's going to change your life forever.
Those are tips from a 100-pound club member and a national champion. Why did he become a 100-pound club member and a national champion? Because he made it to events. Now, I'm going to ask you guys one more question, and I'm going to ask backwards, Matt, since I got you on the line. Getting to events is tough, and everybody has excuses why they can't get to events. They can't get the time off work. They don't have the money. They can't find a babysitter, so on and so forth. What was the biggest sacrifice that you have made in your 3.5 years with Vi to get to an event? Give me 30 seconds of it.
All right, quick. The biggest sacrifice that I've ever made was actually to my very first event. I was scheduled to go to play in a golf tournament. I paid $250 to play in a golf tournament. I got told by my upline, you got to get on a plane. I got to go to Detroit, Michigan in the middle of August to go to an event. It's a regional, and I lost the entry fee. I went to the regional at $2,100 in my business. 3 days later, I crossed as a regional director by closing that month. So get to the event, make sacrifices, and you just never know how your life is going to change forever.
Fantastic answer, Matt. Thank you so much. Malinda, the other half of the couple, what was your biggest sacrifice?
Also, I'm going to second that with Matt to tack on to him. My biggest sacrifice was hands down my first event in 2012 in St. Louis. My belief tank wasn't completely there yet. I work in corporate law, and at that time I was in the middle of closing a major deal, and I was a one-woman show. I'll say woman. And so I was training my boss. I still had a leg injury, so I had an orthopedic boot. But when I got there, that's when the belief kicked in because I was able to connect. I was able to see it. I was able to be at the Super Bowl event rather than watching it from the TV. So it's a must. It's a necessity. You've got to get to an event.
Another fantastic answer. Rodney, are you there? Rodney may be on mute. Neek, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
There's Rodney. Good. Rodney, your biggest sacrifice to get to an event?
Okay, I had 2 sacrifices at that time. My first one, I had a family reunion. I had already paid for a plane ticket to go to. So I missed that, $400. And then I had missed, on top of that, that was my car payment to go. So I also sacrificed the car payment to get to Vitality in Orlando.
Yeah, that's a pretty big sacrifice, man. But glad you did it.
I did it because I knew I had to get it back in my business. So I made sure when I got back, I got enough. I got my hustle on and made it back to the next week.
Definitely a sacrifice with reward. Much appreciated. Great answer. Thank you, Rodney and Neek. Since you haven't been to Vitality yet, you're probably going through some sacrifices to get there. What's it taking you to get there? Are you having any struggles?
Oh my God, yes. I haven't been working because my son is an asthmatic, so I haven't been working. I just started working, so it's taken every dime. But I got my plane ticket. I have my registration paid, and I wasn't going to let anything stop me, no matter what the sacrifice is, because I believe that Vitality is my beginning, and I need it.
Awesome, Neek. Again, I am so excited to meet you. Rodney, can't wait to meet you. The Plumers, I cannot wait to see you guys again. Thank you all for being a part of this call. I think I'm going to take over now. I have a feeling what I'm going to say right now. Thanks, guys.
Okay, you have a good night.
Thank you. Sacrifices. Let me tell you, I have been with this company for over 4 years. This will be my 4th Vitality. I will be bringing my son to it, my oldest son. I brought all 4 children to Vitality, each a different one. So I've made sacrifices on every single event. But my biggest sacrifice was probably my first event. It was in Atlanta 4 years ago where I got to meet Faith Sims. Excuse me. And I rented a car by myself from the Detroit airport, and I drove down to, was that Kansas City or Louisville? I can't even remember. No, it was Atlanta. Sorry, just said it. I drove to Atlanta 13 hours by myself. When I rented the car, it was 5:30 in the morning, and I didn't pay attention to everything I was signing. When I got back, the bill was over $1,000 for the insurance and the car rental and the gas. And then I had to buy the ticket and get the hotel. I spent probably $2,000 to get to my first event. But I got to tell you, that event absolutely changed my thinking. I was such a skeptic before it because I always paid attention to the noise. I was ignorant to what network marketing was. I was ignorant to what the challenge was. I was ignorant to what a shake could do me. I thought somebody would say it was a magic shake, and I would laugh at them. So I got to this event. I don't even know how I got there besides those sacrifices because I was such a skeptic at that point. Even though I was losing weight, things were going really well, I was scared because I thought it was a cult. And then I got into the event, and I heard the loud music, and I saw everybody dancing, and I kind of sat there at first with my arms crossed. And then I started to feel it. I started to feel the energy. I started to realize that those voices in my head, the noise in my head, and the noise from the others that I was hearing was all just ignorance. They didn't know what they were talking about because they'd never experienced it, hadn't done any research besides a little bit of Google and reading some articles by pay-per-click bloggers. And myself, I hadn't experienced it because I'm a conspiracy theorist who believes in aliens and a lot of other things. So I did not want to believe that a shake and a community of people could help me regain my health. So I got to Atlanta and was blown away by the stories, was blown away by the people, the amazing personalities, the love that I felt from absolute strangers. I grew up in a family where there wasn't a lot of love. So all of a sudden I was accepted with open arms as this outcast my whole life into this new family of people from all walks of life, all ages, all colors, all races and religions are there. And everybody was there to be motivated, to be inspired, to do the exact same thing that I was doing, to find their belief, to fill up their belief tank. At that point in time, I didn't even know what a belief tank was. But we do 2 big events a year. And if those are the only ones you get to, you're crazy. You need to get to every event that Vi does, everything that you can get to, that you can drive to, fly to, whatever it takes, get to them. Because you've got to continue filling your belief tank. Because if you don't, you're going to hear the voices outside of you, the noises from others, the noises from inside yourself, the self-doubt. I can't do this. I'm not good enough. I've always been a failure. And then you're going to hear your friends saying, oh, my God, that's a pyramid scam. Oh, shakes can't work. You need to eat real food. Oh, man, a dietitian wouldn't prescribe that stuff, and so on and so on and so on. And if you don't get to an event, you're never going to be able to shake that. That is the importance of events for me. Besides all of the other amazing things, seeing new champions crowned, new products, seeing all my friends, having parties and having a great time, you will have your belief tank filled. And if you listen with an open mind and you come there with a blank notebook and a new pen and an open heart and listen to the stories, you will have your belief tank filled. The noise from outside will be gone away, and you will learn how to deal with that each and every day from this day forward. And I'm going to give you one other tip. Do you know how you deal with that? You stay connected to this community, to the Vi community and to TeamViHOPE. And by being on this call, that is how you stay connected to this community. So guys, if you have been invited to this call and you're not on the challenge and you've heard some absolutely amazing stories and something that resonated with you, contact the person that gave you the information for this call. Ask them to show you the challenge and get started right away. And if you're already on the challenge, guys, I say it every time, I love each and every one of you. Thank you for all that you do. Thank you for putting it out there, for putting your life on display, for inspiring others, for paying it forward for the results that you've had, wanting to see people change. And myself, that is why I do it, and that is why we do these calls, because the 100-Pound Club wanted to pay it forward. We created TeamViHOPE, and we are here now every Tuesday with the TeamViHOPE calls. You can hear the replays on our YouTube channel. Follow us on Facebook and every other form of social media we are on. TeamViHOPE is on a mission to crush obesity, and we are excited because we are 17 days away from Vitality. So, guys, if you are not registered for Vitality, and if that didn't convince you to register, I really don't know what will. Listen to the replay again because it'll get you to go. Guys, get to Vitality, 17 days away. I can't wait to see you all. This is Pat Ryan. This call is officially a wrap.